Okay, I need you to go ahead and get logged in to your account.
I'll be mad if this doesn't work.
So can I get one of the?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me change classes here. It's wrong class. Okay, now, whatever you're going to take notes in, you need to get that out right now. Your spiral notebook, whatever it is that you're going to take notes in, get that out right now. Hello. Whatever you're going to take notes in, get your notebook out. Now, right now, I want you to get your spiral notebook out. All right? So I don't. Why is that so hard to understand? Yes. Dude, honest, borrow some notebook paper. We're gonna stop letting you guys go to your locker to get stuff. Borrow some notebook paper from somebody, and then you just slide it in there when you get done. Tommy, what are you taking notes in? Okay, open that up, please. Trying to make it as easy as possible. You guys got to follow instructions. On the first page in the top right hand corner, write your ID down. And this going to be your note taking, whatever, this is going to be your note taking guide. So whenever you need to know your ID number, you'll know it. Top right hand corner would be fine. Just somewhere at the top. And then you may go ahead and get logged in. If you don't know what your login is, you can't see it and look it up. So Michael's not here. Okay, is everybody logged in? Follow you logged in. Okay, now, listen, you guys can slow down. At the top of that page, 1-1 notes and pair checks. Very top. This is the heading for your assignment today. For your notes, actually. And now, right underneath that heading, I want you to write the objective. This is the objective. Students will write verbal and algebraic expressions. So when you need to refer back to it, you'll know what we're talking about. Also, write the pass skill. In the top right-hand corner over there where you put your ID, put PASS 1.1.8. Okay, is there anybody raise your hand if you need more time with that? Okay. Write down 1-1 bell ringer. Now you're going to need your textbook. Open up to page 5 in your textbook. Now what I would do on this bell ringer, what I want you to do, what you're going to be required to do, 1-1 bell ringer, go ahead and make sure that you write the instructions. Okay? The heading of this bell ringer is just going to be dreams. Okay, then refer to the information at the left. Write down A. Write an expression. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't want to bring stuff, I don't know. You just have to wait. Or look on with somebody else. Okay. Write an expression to describe the number of dreams that feature people you know if you have these dreams. Write that down. Leave yourself some space. And then write down B. Leave yourself some space. I didn't get a note card in this row right here. Write the whole problem. Yeah. Write the whole problem down. You know, one of the things with taking good notes is write as much information as you can. I mean, what's the whole point of notes? It's a what?
To help.
Yeah, it's to help you answer questions, but it's more than that. But she's right. I don't know why it's so funny. But it's also used as a reference. Okay? There's probably going to be a problem at some point that we're doing chapter 1 that you're going to come to that's going to be very similar to this problem here. I might even include it on the test. Okay? So now what I want you to do, once you get that written down, is look at your examples in your textbook and see if you can use those examples to help you answer that question. If you can answer it without using the examples, it's even better. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It tells you exactly what to do. If there's some things that you don't understand, like, for example, the word expression, does anybody know what the word or what an expression is? Okay, so that may be that may be a key word. That may be a key word that you want to look up. Okay? Everybody knows what describe means, right? Another thing that will help you answer this is put yourself in that situation. Right? Think about it. If you go to bed at night, you're going to have some dreams. Okay? What's the percentage or what's the ratio where I'm going to dream about people I know? Okay? What's the information telling me? 20% of our dreams, we dream about what? Animals. About 3/4 of our dreams involve people that we know. So how would I set that up on A? Describe the number of dreams that people that feature people you know, if you have this amount of drinks.
80%.
Now, how would you set that up? It would be 80%, where's 80%?
75.
Okay, you're close. What does it give me though?
Our total.
Give me that? Hello, yeah? Yes. Okay, how would I use it then? I'll give you a little bit of stir on that. That may call volunteer. Anybody want to try it? I'd express describe number of dreams of each people you know if you have deep dreams. We guys awake? You guys out there? It's pretty easy. I mean,
That was it.
that was it. Stand right.
D times equals 5.
Describe the number of dreams that feature people you know if you have this many dreams. Right? So if this is you, and you have that many dreams, how many of those could be of people you know? 3/4 of them. So just take 3/4 and multiply it times D. Okay, how would I answer B then?
28 times
Just put 28. And for D, can I simplify that expression? How? 1, 7, 21. So if you have 28 dreams, how many of those dreams are going to be of people that you know? Or people that you know are going to be involved? I think I made it. See how many people will say it. Alright. Write this one down. Put EX1 on your paper. What I would do is I just like an outline. So here's your notebook paper. You got your heading up here that you guys already wrote. Then 1.1 bell ringer. And then right below that, wherever you stop, just put example 1. Make sure you write this part in red. Right? A verbal expression. There's going to be a couple different parts. You got part A and then part B, so on and so forth, right underneath that. Okay, what does verbal mean? What's verbal mean? Words, right, speaking. Okay, so how do I translate this into a verbal expression or verbal phrase? Okay, I can put 8. Shows multiplication, right? 8 times X. What else could I say? To the second power. Or I could say what? Somebody said it. Squared. So 8 times X squared. What's something else that I could put?
They multiply.
I could put, instead of times, I could say what? Multiply 8 and okay, instead of using X, what can I use? A number? Good. That's the way you're going to see it on your assignment and everywhere else. Most other places, you're going to see it as a number. Write that down so you know. Instead of X, you're going to see a number. There's another way that you're going to see it. This is probably the more pronounced way, but I'm not saying that this is wrong, okay? The way that you're probably going to see it more often is this way. What can I say? product of 8 and a number squared. Write those examples down. And also too, when you write these verbal phrases, okay, or expressions, make sure that you keep in mind your order of operations. Okay? Raise your hand if you need more time with that. Okay, answer this one. Or do I answer this one? On your piece of paper, and also where? And on your blue clicker. Everybody look at your blue clicker. What's that? Says number 1, right? Okay, so you can answer it in your blue clicker. We also answered on make a hard copy. You need to put your answer right here also, in case something goes wrong with the clickers. But down here it tells me how many people have answered it, and I can also pull this up. As soon as you answer, your name will disappear from the list. Make sure you hit enter. Locate your Okay, write this one down. Still under example 1, but it's B now. Okay, so I got A, and then what goes underneath this?
Yeah, are we not breaking this in our notes?
Yeah, you should be. Can I say that? Now, do I need to write a verbal expression, or can I just write the problem? Because I've already written this, haven't I? At the top. Okay. Again, what can I use here? Now, what did I say? Instead of using Y, what did you use? Use a number. That's the way you're going to see it. A number to the 5th power. Now, instead of saying subtract, I'd probably just say minus. Okay. Or I could say a number to the 5th power minus, there you go, the product of 16 and now here's where it gets a little confusing. Notice, look at my variables. What do you notice about those variables? They're the same, aren't they? Okay, so now would I say at the end here, would I say a number to the 5th power minus the product of 16 and a number? What would I say then? No, say the number. When I say the number, that tells me that I'm going to use the same variable that I did when? At the beginning. That's what I mean? If I say a number, that tells me what happens. It's a different variable. Okay? Tells me I have two different variables. You guys remember that, that's one of the most, this part right here is one of the most commonly missed ones. A lot of people miss that, yes. Yeah. Guys got that? Everybody ready? Moving on? Michael? Just raise your hand and just let me know if you need some more time. But this will be another advantage to flipping the classroom. Is that you can take your own time or you can go through it pretty quick. If you watch the video at night, if you already know this, is there any point in watching it? What's the great thing about video? It has a fast forward button.
Have you already did some
You know what I'm saying?
What is this?
Mhm.
Like, as you're doing.
Alright. Answer this one. No, that's just the, to me, that's another advantage. If it takes you a little bit to write, you can take more time, or you can take less time. It's up to you. It's whatever you want to copy down, whatever you feel like notes wise you need to write down.
So you already posted videos on YouTube?
Well, I'm in the process, like, there's some glitches I'm working out, but yeah, they'll be there. Now, you guys know there's ways to answer multiple choice questions, right? What's the most obvious thing that you should do?
Cancel out.
Yeah, cancel what out there?
The wrong one, please.
Cancel ones that are what, just not, obviously not correct, right? So, what do you know that you're doing between those two terms? Okay, so I know that my answer should have what in it? Add, plus, sum, okay, and maybe, I don't know about and. Gotta be careful about and, okay? So look at this one, sum. Will A work?
Yeah.
Possibly. What about B?
No.
What's the product?
Gosh.
Okay, so I could probably do what? One A. What about C? It's got some in there, doesn't it? D's got some. What would I look for next? Anything about power or exponent in there?
No.
About C?
No, that's
Says 3 squared, doesn't it? Square on 3? So the obvious choice is gonna be, okay? We still have a few people need to answer.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you press enter.
Sure, right, right.
Make sure you're writing your answers on your card too. Okay. Make yourself a box in your notes. Algebra is basically a bunch of word problems, okay, that you're going to have to translate into what? Equations, numbers, and symbols, right? And that's the whole point of a word problem. So now here's some key words that you can look for. On the first one, you have addition, but you guys know what addition is. What are some words though that you would see for addition? More than, some, plus, so on and so forth, right? Okay, same thing for subtraction. Those are some key terms that when you see those, that's what it means. Okay? Multiplication, of course, in multiplication now. How am I going to show multiplication in algebra? Can I use an X?
No,
Tell me why, Chris.
is it, I mean, a variable?
Could be a variable, so I'm not going to use an X. What about a dot? What are some numbers that you're going to deal with?
Decimal?
Decimals? Might look like a decimal, so we don't use the dot, right? What could we use up?
Put together?
Yeah.
Use parentheses. Use parentheses to show multiplication. All right? If you don't use parentheses, you run the risk of getting confused. Sorry.
Yeah.
Then, of course, division. Got familiar with the term quotient, right? What kind of division will you see predominantly? How, in what form? Are they going to use a division symbol? On algebra, you won't see that very often. How will they show division in algebra?
Over.
They're going to show it as a fraction. I wouldn't say all the time, but pretty much predominantly, most of the time. And then right below gives you an example of what an expression might look like, okay? How many terms in that expression do you have? Two. This is considered one term, because you're multiplying it, right? Okay, what kind of term is this? We call it a constant, okay? This is called a variable term. Makes sense, right? Because it has a variable in it, okay? So in reality, you have two different terms. Now, something that you'll learn, you may want to write this down because you'll need to know this for later on down the road. When you have two terms that are separated by a plus or a minus sign, what do we call that? Everybody know this? Called a binomial. Okay, write that down so you remember.
Wait, what?
Two terms separated by a plus or minus sign is called a binomial. What if you have three terms? Very good. We'll do, like in semester 2, we'll deal with a lot more trinomials. We've heard the term FOIL, factoring. When you get down to 2, guess what? There's going to be a lot of trinomials. Binomials. Anybody need more time with that? Raise your hand if you need more time.
You want to start the little ones?
Your notes. Good? Okay. All right. New heading, example 2. Now we're instead of going from verbal expressions, we're writing algebraic. What's algebraic mean? Numbers and symbols. And may maybe some variables. Number, symbols, and variables, that's what it means by algebraic. Okay, write an algebraic expression for 5 less than a number C. Okay, now, I will tell you this, you guys go ahead and write that down, make yourself a little side note. What does less than mean? It does mean subtraction. Here's the problem with this though. You gotta make sure that whatever the leading term is, what's the leading term? 5, right? It has to go where? It has to go at the end. Got that down. It has to go at the end. Whatever the leading term is. And this is by far the most commonly missed part of this 1.1. When we get to the worksheet, this will be a lot of what people miss. Why does it have to go to the end? Somebody tell me, raise your hand if you know. Give you a hint. What kind of numbers are you dealing with? Positive and negative numbers. So does it matter if it comes at the end? Is the order important? Most definitely. What if you have 2 positive numbers? Is the order important?
No.
How is h plus 5 different than 5 plus h? It's not. Why? Both of them are positive.
Teachers and students, please pardon this interruption. We need all volleyball girls to please be excused at this time to report to the field house. All volleyball girls need to report to the field house at this time. Thank you.
How is this different on the bottom half? Yeah, 5 is negative 5. 5 is, what's 5 here? It's positive. Okay. All right. Write it down. You guys know how to do that, right?
No.
Make number C less than 5. What goes first?
A.
C minus 5.
Why don't they just say C then?
I'm sorry?
Why don't they just say C then instead of a number?
Because that's how you're going to see it predominantly, a number. They just tell you what letter that they want you to use. Okay? Yeah, just leave it there. Grab one of these on your way out. Okay, what about this one? Write down the grade expression for 9 plus the products 2 and D. What one goes first? 9. Then what? Plus, good. Then what? 2 times D, very nice. Am I done?
Yes.
Okay. Can I solve this? Somebody tell me why I can't solve it. Not like terms, but more importantly, there's not a what?
Equal sign.
Equal sign. How do I know? How can I solve for D if it's not set equal to anything? I can't combine those 2 terms, can I?
No.
Even if I could combine them, could I still solve for D? Nope. Only if it's set equal to something, right? What about this one? What's the word of imply? Multiply. We just did this on our bell ringer. What is that? 2/5 of you guys writing this down? I hope you're writing this down because I'm going to show you something else off this. Is there another way that I can write that?
Yeah.
How? No. I can write it as this. 2a over
5.
just 5. Write that down because you're going to see it both ways. You can also write it as 2a over 5. You need to know both ways. And then vice versa. I can take this, a lot of times you'll see it like this. Can I write it like that? Hello? Yeah. when we start solving for equations, some of you may prefer writing it like this. But I'll explain when we get to chapter 2. Okay, answer this one. Now, I could eliminate a couple of obvious ones just right off the bat. Come on, you gotta pay attention. You're gonna be lost already for day one. What's more than implied? Very good. Isn't that a great reference? And some of you are already looking back at your notes and saying, more than implies addition, right? If you take good notes. Okay? Is more than the same as, do I apply those same rules I would less than?
No.
Depends, doesn't it? It kind of does. What's it depend on? Both of them have to be what? Positive, don't they? So both terms, write this down, both terms have to be positive. Make sense? Now, one of them's negative. Now, does the order become important? Yeah, most definitely. Okay? That's good on that? Still got 4 people. Yeah, actually, should log that.
I didn't answer.
Hold on a second. Okay, answer it now. Go back and do 1 and 2. You already have it on your card. Right? Oh, we'll get to that later. I gotta get everything set up first. Okay? I tell you what, I have a link on there though. Have you gone to the high school page? I'll tell you that here in just a second. We got time. Summer Austin. Summer. And do number 4. I know what it is. Remember the first slide when I said, had that little study tip in the top right hand corner? What's that study tip? What's important? Order of operations, right? Hey, I think I forgot to tell you, I probably should tell you this. Your notes, these answers go down as a grade. It's part of your homework grade. We're gonna have about 5 of them today. It's part of your homework grade. We do 4 sections in chapter 1, we add all those together, and that's your note grades. Okay? Ready for your notes.
Yes.
You're being graded on your notes. Already pay attention. Class participation, so to speak. Number 5. Hello. This is him. Where? No, I'm at Carl Albert High School. Okay. Nope. Okay. They don't matter. I'm gonna close it out once we get done. Okay.
We get finished.
No, I'll close it out. Why would it not be D? Yeah, but that's the next one,
The
isn't it?
size is what it is.
Oh, that was.
B is size. First.
Doesn't say anything. Whoa.
Remember that.
Yeah.
What was the answer?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey,
Okay, Ryan.
remember what I said, order of operations. What would you do first here? You would add those, wouldn't you? Okay, instead of multiplying times 4. Good? I just gave you the answer on that. How did it make B? Yeah. Paying attention. Oh my gosh. How come it's not A? There's no mention of what? The power.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no mention of it at all. Okay, at the top, listen, top right hand corner, I want you to rank yourself at the very front, on the front page. Do this right now. Yeah, where you're heading, where you wrote the heading, where you wrote PASS 1.1A. Rank your levels. Level 4 would be what? You can teach it to whoever. Okay, level 3. You understand it pretty good. Pass those up. Put them in the basket on your way out. Then grab an assignment.
Wait, the notes or this
The
paper?
card.
The
This
card?
right here. This card right here. Goes in the basket. Don't worry about it. I'll close it. Yeah. Make sure you grab an assignment on your way out. Get one. I need my clickers, please. Hey, Polo, go on the high school webpage. Go to faculty and click on my name.
I went to the library. Went to what? Library for what?
Okay.
So,
Well, get on your phone.
no, I don't want that to be right.
You smell
Oh, man.
Step on my toe. It didn't. Step on my toe. Look at God.
Now get the notes today.
No, I think that's right.
Okay. Well, we'll have some things in place. You can't watch the basketball. The whole point is asking questions and working problems out and stuff. So you make something up for you to help out. So now
Somebody had like their. What a shame, Josh. Who had left their football? Somebody has left their ball now. But I just. If you say that, we'll both off. Sorry, bro.
Oh,
No, bro. Yeah.